Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are well. I am Anjana Jindal and I welcome you all in my English literature class. Today I am back here with our chapter number 10, that is The Railway Children. So, children, in my previous video, in part 1 of this chapter, I had explained the story, and now in this video, we are going to discuss word meanings and few exercises. So, children, now here are the word meanings. These are the words whose meanings I have already explained you during the explanation of the chapter. But now let's have a recap. So, first word is stern looking, which means unfriendly looking. Next is called away, which means asked someone to leave a place. Then dusk, which means the time of day, that is evening, when the light has almost gone, but it is not yet dark. Next word is roused, which means woken up. Then rustling, which means the sound of light, dry things moving together. Then scampering, which means moving quickly with short, light steps. Then sardines, which means a small sea fish. Marmalade, jam or jelly made from oranges, lemons, etc. Then mouse quietly, which means very quietly. And the last word is contented, which means happy or satisfied. So these are the word meanings which you have to write in your mulberry copy very neatly. Okay. Also, you have to learn these word meanings. Okay, children? Yes. Now, children, let's start the exercises. Quick answers. The setting of a story tells us when and where the events happen. The weather and the atmosphere of a place also add to the setting. Say whether the following statements about the story setting are true or false. So, children, here you have to tell that whether these given statements are true or false, as these are based on the setting of a story, which tells us when and where the events are happening or the events happened. And the setting also includes the weather and the atmosphere of the place. Okay, that also add up to the setting. Let's see. First one, the first part of the story takes place in a red brick fronted villa. Is it true or false? Yes, of course, true. The first part of the story takes place in the red brick fronted villa because the children used to live in red brick fronted villa with their parents, no? Yes. Now, next one. At first, life at the red brick fronted villa was comfortable and cheerful. Yes, of course, it is also true. The life was very comfortable and they were leading a very happy life, no? Yes, so it is true. Next, the two gentlemen met father in the dining room one morning. So, children, yes, of course, two gentlemen came to meet father. But did they meet in the dining room one morning? No, they met in the library. Yes, so this statement is false to the setting of a story. Next one. After the visit of the two gentlemen, the atmosphere at the red brick fronted villa was even more cheerful. Was the atmosphere cheerful after their visit? No. Instead, it was a little sad. Yeah, so this statement is also false. Now, next one. The railway platform was cold, dark, and gloomy. Yes, that's true. The platform was very cold as they were shivering. Yes, and it was dark and gloomy. Correct. Now the last one. The setting of the story shifts from a red villa to a small house. Yes, children, this is also true. The setting of the story shifts from red villa to a small house. Yes, the children had to leave their red villa and they had to shift to a small house in the country. Yeah, this is also true. Correct. So, children, our next exercise is word letters. Children, you know what are word letters? Yes, word letters are puzzles in which you must connect a pair of words with other words and just by changing one letter at a time. You have to change one letter at a time. Let's see. Now read the clues given below and make the word letters. See how we will make a word letter over here. Okay. So A part, the children loved to read. So use the clues given below to change read to book. So now uh, we have to use the given clues and we have to give one word for these clues, no? Yes. And in such a way so that we will change read to book, the word read to book, just by changing one letter at a time. Okay. See, a tiny round object put on a string and worn as jewelry. So, children, what's that? Yes, of course, that's a bead. Yes. So, from the word read, we have changed one letter, that is R. R is being changed to B. Bead. Right. See, bead is the correct answer to this clue, no? Yes. And we have started changing just one letter at a time. And we'll, by the end, we'll reach to the word book. Let's see how. Now, next, to defeat others in a race or a game. To defeat others in a race or a game. That is, what's that? That is beat. Yes, beat. Then a vehicle who you row. A vehicle you row. What's the name of that vehicle that you row? Yes, boat. That is a boat. So see, we are changing one letter at a time. Here we have changed from D to T. Then in next one, we have changed this E of beat to O and it became boat. Now next one, knee length footwear. Children, what does a knee length footwear called? Yes, that's a boot. B double O T, boot. Again, we have changed one letter. Now the last one, something we read. Yes, that is book. We read a book. So see children, it's a fun, no? How we have changed the word read to book. Yes, that is word ladder. Okay. Now the second word ladder, the children had to change houses. Can you change one part of a house to another? Use the clues to change wall to roof. Children, let's see the clues. Not ill. What is that called? If you're not ill, it means well. Yes, W-E-L-L, well. We have changed from wall to well. Let's see, slowly we'll reach to roof. Yeah. Then a school rings one at intervals. The school rings one at intervals. What is ring? Yes, bell. Bell rings, no? Yeah. Now holds up trousers. What holds up the trousers? Yes, belt. B-E-L-T, belt. Now a door fastener. A door fastener. Yes, that is a bolt. B-O-L-T, bolt. Next one. An enclosed space at the back of a car for carrying luggage or other goods. I repeat, an enclosed space at the back of a car for carrying luggage or other goods. Yes, that is also called boot. Next one, the part of a plant that holds it in the ground. Of course, root, correct. And the last one, the upper covering of a building. That is roof. Yes, see how we reach from wall to roof, isn't it? Yeah. It's nice, no? Yes. So now, children, it's time for your home assignment. And in your home assignment, what you have to do? Yes, first you have to read the story again. Yes, it will improve your reading skills, isn't it? Yeah. So read the story again, learn all the word meanings, and write them in your mulberry copy very neatly. Okay. And the exercises which I had explained in this slides in this video, those exercises also you have to do in your mulberry copy very neatly. Okay. Copy your book wherever you feel comfortable. In the book only you can do the given exercises. No problem. Okay, children. Okay, then. Bye bye.